Hi, this is Robert Kiyosaki, and you're listening to Capital Hacking. This is the most important thing you can listen to today.
Hello, this is Josh McCown from Renault Winery Resort, and we have a very important announcement from Matt Sorensen about Learn and Grow, August 24th. Take it away, Matt.
I'm Matt Sorensen from Directed IRA. I'm excited to be the keynote speaker at the Learn and Grow event for Accountable Equity on August 23rd and 24th. Got to book your tickets and get registered. I'm excited to be there and to meet you in person.
Here's the one.
I have a dream.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I could do this all day.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
They may take our life, but they'll never take our freedom.
Cinderella story out of nowhere.
It's in the hole. That the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Capital Hacking begins in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my name is Josh McCown. Welcome to Capital Hacking, and welcome to Mindset Monday. You know, the mind and the power of the human capital is something we go through and journey with each entrepreneur we talk to each week. And in episode 308, we met Kevin Taylor, the gentleman who was a banker, an entrepreneur for 30 years, built a bank, and now is an elite EOS implementer. Today begins his journey as a teacher, where he's going to pull out the kernels, the gold, the nuggets, and share them with you and I on how we can make some powerful choices today to change our trajectory of the rest of our lives. So let us know how you like it. Check out episode 308 and find out more about Kevin and dig in deep. Let's go.
Welcome to the Capital Hacking Podcast. I'm your host for today, Kevin Taylor, and we talk about capital. There's different forms of capital. I tend to talk about mental capital. And so mental capital is your mindset and the psychology behind things. I get the information for what I speak about through other podcasts that I listen to, books that I read. Occasionally, I'll grab something off a documentary. And in today's podcast, I want to talk about an episode I came across with my friend Brian Lubin in his interview with a business coach by the name of Trevor McGregor. And so Trevor talks about the top 5 roadblocks that all entrepreneurs run into when trying to scale their cash, wealth, and business. But don't be fooled. This isn't just advice for business owners. The advice in this episode can be used to help make you a better husband, father, mother, daughter, son, partner, coworker, you name it. And so I found the best way to develop a relationship, both in personal and business, is to add value. And that's what this podcast is about. And so by understanding these 5 roadblocks and sharing them with others, you add value, build trust, and strengthen the relationship. So buckle up, here we go. So the 5 key reasons we fail to scale in business and life are, number 1 is limiting beliefs. So these are beliefs like, it's going to be hard, it's going to take a lot of time, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough resources. What if it doesn't work out? Those are all things that could happen. But these are all limiting beliefs. And so I like having the mindset of quit worrying about what could go wrong and start thinking about what could go right. Number 2 is a lack of a strategic plan. So what are your short-term and long-term goals? You got to have those, because where there's clarity, there's power. Number 3 is a lack of systems for support. And so I spent 25 years in the banking industry. And so I always told my clients and business owners they need 5 key relationships in their business. The first one was having a good banker. Second is a CPA. The third is an insurance provider, an attorney, and then a financial advisor. Those are the 5 key relationships for business owner. I'd like to add a 6th in there and say they need a business coach like an EOS implementer. But those are the key relationships that business owners need. So ask yourself, what are the key relationships that you have in your personal life? And so for some of us, it's our spouse. For some, it's our kids. Some, it's our best friends. Maybe it's a mastermind group, your church. But think about who those people are, and then ask yourself if you're leveraging the tools that are available to help you work smarter and not harder. All right, the 4th one is poor time management. So to do this, you got to understand the rule of 168. So the rule of 168, this is the number of hours in a week is 168. So are you working on the critical few instead of the important many? And so this is a thing that we need to evaluate now and again. In EOS, we use a tool called Delegate and Elevate. So ultimately focusing on all the things that you love and that you're great at. Number 5 is lack of execution, lack of measuring your progress, and lack of accountability. So you have to take action daily. So how are you measuring your success, and who is holding you accountable? And so, again, as a business coach and coaching the tools of EOS, we leverage a tool called the Level 10 meeting, or L10 meeting for short. And it's a weekly meeting with a leadership team to make sure that you're on track or off track. If you're off track, we're going to discuss on how to get you back on track. And then you're also holding each other accountable for the to-dos that were created the previous week. So you need to have someone in your life to do that. Sometimes it's hard to have your accountability be your spouse, because when you start holding someone accountable that you're married to, sometimes those turn into arguments, and those are never fun. So look for having an accountability partner, someone that you can trust to hold you accountable for your weekly goals.
Hi, this is Melanie McCallan. Josh and I are just so grateful for the many investors who have already joined us at Accountable Equity. Accountable Equity is so much more than a capital group. It's really a community of accredited investors that want to learn and grow together. I just want to personally invite you, if you want to find out more about this type of investment and see if it's right for you and your family, please visit us at accountableequity.com.
Hey, it's Hal Elrod, author of The Miracle Morning, and you're listening to Capital Hacking. Enjoy.
So here's some bonus material that we got from this podcast episode. The 4 things that you can do to have a quantum leap to excellence. The first one was have a great state. So state refers to focus. I think it's Tony Robbins that says, where focus goes, energy flows. Number 2 is story, which refers to your identity. Are you a victim or a victor? Which mentality do you have? And then number 3 is standards. What standards do you hold yourself to? There's a saying is, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So hold yourself to higher standards. And then strategy. How are you going to execute? Will you take action or get stuck in paralysis by analysis? This happens all too often, where someone just analyzes and analyzes and analyzes things before they get started, and they never take action. And that's why I think it's appropriate that this was originally on the Action Academy podcast, which is what Brian Lubin's podcast. And this is where I see a lot of entrepreneurs fail, or just people in general, is because they never take action on stuff. They have a lot of great ideas, but they never take action. And the analogy I like to use on that is, if you're in your car and you're at your house in your car and you have to go to work, are you going to wait till all the lights are green to leave? Or are you going to stop, slow down along the way? It's natural. That's what happens. And so Trevor talks about this more in detail in the last 10 minutes of the episode. So you don't want to miss this section. I'll put a link in the show notes so you can watch the entire interview if you'd like to. But just remember that this stuff takes time. The best way to drive a car isn't to drive around in first gear all day redlining. It's to shift into second, to third, into fourth, and finally into fifth gear. Then just get out on the freeway and have some fun. So remember, bring the passion. Where there's passion, there's profit. If you love what you do and you love helping other people, money has to be a byproduct. That's all I got for you this week. If you love what you heard today, come back next week for more mental capital around mindset and psychology. If you love what you heard today, give us a 5-star rating and review. Would love to hear from you. And until next time, ask yourself, what can you do to create a better mindset and add value to the world around you?
Damn straight. We just got we got to the end of another great show. And everyone listening right now, you're the family and friends. Thanks for staying till the end.
That was so fun. And hey, hit the like, hit subscribe. We're here to serve you guys. That's why we're doing this show. Josh is not paying me. I'm doing this off of my quote unquote sweat equity, because we want to make a difference in your life. And then that ripple effect will continue to touch the world.
Hey, amen, brother. Please check us out on capitalhacking.com, all the social media threads. And yes, I know you've probably already sent this episode to one of your best friends. Thank you. We love you. Just go right into your iPhone, hit the plus symbol. We'll talk to you later. See you next week.
Share.